There we go. Okay, hi everybody. We're live here on Verbling, and in this hour we're going to be having a speaking class, English speaking class. My name is Lisa, and I am from the United States. I live in Washington State, and I'm one of the teachers here on Verbling. And for anybody out there who's just coming across Verbling on a Sunday afternoon, at least that's what it is for me, this is a website for practicing and improving your language skills. We have English classes, Spanish, French, Russian, and Italian right now. And you can become a member and take classes throughout the day and the night. So if you have a reservation for this class, you can use it now. And if you don't have a reservation and you are a Verbling member, just click on the Join Class button, and that brings you into the Google Hangouts here with us. We're going to be here for the next hour doing some role plays. So this will give you an opportunity to practice speaking your English in a kind of a fun and informal way, a conversational way. So I've created some scenarios, and I will post in the Verbling chat here the link to the document where you can read what we're going to be doing. So let me just say hi. Hamid, you're back. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Nacho, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. All right, wonderful. And Ahmed, you're back as well. Welcome.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, and it looks like we had Alexandra came in and she dropped out, so hopefully she can get back in. With the role plays, it's fun to have a variety of people in the class doing different roles, playing different roles. So if you want to join, this is a fun class. It's very informal, and you don't have to be nervous about speaking because it's just for fun and practicing different scenarios that you might come across actually in speaking English. All right, so Alexandra's trying to get back in. Let's see if her connection stays. Hi, Alexandra. Is it working for you?
Maybe she's connecting.
Yeah, probably takes a little while. Yeah, when you first come into the Google Hangouts, oftentimes it takes a few seconds or so, and then you're also usually muted. So you always have to just check and unmute yourself. So it looks like you're here. Hi, Alexandra.
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Yay, hi. Wonderful, welcome. So looks like you guys have been opening the role plays. So I think you guys have done this before. I'll just give you guys a little bit of direction in the beginning, and also people who are watching so they know what's going on. I've come up with some little scenarios, we call them, little scenes. They just are helpful to get us started, and we'll just see how many we get through. We got through about 3 or 4 last time. I have a bunch here. So, for example, the first one is an employer-employee conversation. So there's 2 people playing this role play. The first person will be the employee. So the scenario is that the employee wants to quit the job. He or she doesn't want to be there anymore because another company, a competing firm, is offering this person a better salary, so more money. So they want to go where the money is, all right? But the employer, the other person, is going to be the employer. And you want to convince the employee to stay with you. So you guys are gonna have this conversation, and you want to try to make it, kind of realistic. You can make it funny if you want, or serious, however you want to do it, however it goes. Sometimes we don't know ahead of time what's going to happen in these role plays, but you want to be talking in a real way. And the best role plays are when you keep talking. Rather than just having short sentences, say a little bit more, like you really are the employee, you really are the employer. And it is helpful if we sometimes help these guys who are being very brave to do this in front of the class, give them some ideas. So let's give the employer some ideas. what are some possible things the employer could say to try to make the employee stay? Like if you were an employer, what could you offer to your employee to try to make him or her stay with you?
Like we can offer like more training.
More what?
More training, like progress in his career, like.
Okay, more training to help. Okay, yeah, like more training to help improve or go farther.
Yeah.
Farther in his or her career. Okay. What else? Go ahead, Ahmed.
Yeah, and also. Yeah, and he can also like make more activities out like of his work, like soccer teams, or like make society relations between the team. So he's like make more like families. So make difficult to leave the company.
So like to build better relationships within the company? Is that what you mean? Within the company?
Yeah.
Like starting, so starting a sports team, or maybe like getting together after work for something. Oops, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Anybody else have an idea? What could you offer this person to convince them to stay?
If I'd like someone to stay in my company, I offer him a very, very flexible timetable in order to fit his private life with work.
Okay, so maybe a more flexible work schedule so that person has more freedom to come and go. Okay. What else could you offer?
If the person makes good things, we can give some prizes, some awards.
Oh, like bonuses?
Yes.
Okay. So some bonuses for good work. What do you think, Alexandra?
I just remembered a joke about this.
What?
You know, when the employee comes to his employer and says, "Sir, I would like to have, would you give me a better salary? Because 3 companies are after me."
Yeah.
And the employer, who doesn't want to lose the employee, he says, "Oh, 3 companies. I'm so impressed. Of course, I will give you a better salary. Only stay with us." And when he goes out of the cabinet, where he meets his friends, and his friends ask him, "So what did you say?" "I said that," and the employee says that, "I said that 3 companies were after me, and I want a better salary.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that those companies are electricity companies and companies like for house convenience." So
the people who are after him for the bills.
yeah, companies for the bills. Yeah.
That's funny. That's a good one. Where did you hear that? Is that a Russian joke?
No, I heard this joke here on Verbling classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a class with Marcus.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's a funny guy. That's a good one. Jokes are good. Okay, what about, would you be able to offer him more money?
Maybe, for example, it depends on the gender, but for example, if it is lady, she is pregnant.
Yeah.
So the boss can give the price again.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean some extra things, like special things for families.
Oh, okay.
But perks, they are called, or how?
Perks, yeah.
Perks.
So special perks or benefits. You can say benefits too. Usually it's perks. Yeah.
Perks.
Okay. I was thinking maybe just say that you would match the salary or something, or increase the salary. Yeah. Yeah. So she's it's interesting because in this scenario the employee is not asking for a raise. She's just he is just saying I'm quitting because I'm going. Yeah.
But maybe he's implying the better salary from the employer, maybe.
Yeah, right, exactly. And so the employer is hearing this for the first time and is kind of like surprised. Okay, like what? You're leaving? Why are you leaving? You know, that kind of thing. We're doing such a good job here and you're such a valuable employee, blah, blah, blah. Okay? All right, so I think we have some good possibilities here for a conversation. Who wants to be the employee? Or who wants to be the employer?
I don't mind. I can be the employer.
Okay, Nacho is the employer. Who wants to be the employee? Who wants to leave? Speak up. Speak up. Okay, Ahmed, how about you be the employee?
Okay, no problem.
Okay. And you guys can start, and if you need any help, if you're not sure how to say something, let me know, but otherwise we will listen to you guys and see how it goes. Okay, so Nacho, I guess, Ahmed, you would probably knock at the door and want to be seen in the office, and so the Nacho will invite you in and ask you what's up, you know, what's on your mind or something, and then you'll start telling him about what your plans are. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay. Hello, Ahmed. Good morning.
Hi, how are you? Good, great. Have a seat.
Yes, sit down, please. Yes.
What's up?
No, wait, Ahmed, you're the employee. You're the person. You have to. Nacho is going to ask you why you want to see him, and you're going to tell him that it's because you want to quit.
So who already told me, like, you want to...
Yeah, so Nacho's going to ask you what is it that you want to talk to him about, and you're going to say, I want to talk to you because I'm planning on quitting this job. Yeah, okay.
Okay, pretty great. Okay, yeah, I'm planning to like get from this job because I get it good better offer from other company.
Sorry, Ahmed. What do you want to say?
I get it like I want to like resign myself, or because I want to leave this job because I get it good better offer from other company.
And why do you want to change the job?
Because actually I get it like better offer from other company in the market.
Another company?
Yeah.
Why do you think you are going to be better in another company?
Actually, I get it like better offer in the salary and better position.
Can you let me know what is your new what are they offering you?
It is around like more 1.5 time from which I received from this company, and I get it also better like position. I will be like team lead in the other company. So I am looking like I am here like for 2 years and same position with salary and not get any bonus?
If I offer you a similar position than they are offering to you now, what would you say? What would you prefer if the position were the similar?
Actually, I'm confirmed with, like, I work with you, and I'm confirmed with this company. But like, as I say, like, I get it like better, like, job, better offer for salaries. And if we can negotiation about this, maybe I change my mind. I want
we can talk about money, but I think more money is not the most important. But of course, we can talk about. But if you want, we can talk about everything.
Yes, I would like to check, like, for this.
What are you looking for? Rising salary every year, or do you prefer to earn more money just one time and then keep the same salary for a long time?
Yeah, actually, I work here, like I work here with you, and I am like corporate with my team, but I'm not get any bonus, any benefits like salaries. There is no progress in my work. The same thing which I do it. So I'm not feel like more relaxing or enjoying in my work. So if like offer me like more duties, new duties to make me more enthusiastic in my job, and like if increase my salaries,
but
we can negotiate about this.
Jaime, you know that the first day that you joined us, we are always working together, and we have always talk about all the problems that we've had, and I think that position is not always similar in all the companies, and you can find another company with more money, but where you can talk with your boss, like here.
Yeah, you are right.
Okay. Do you think that we can make a deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, you guys, good.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any comments? I think you guys did a good job. It started off a little bit rocky, but then you guys got into it more, and you both had some good phrases and using some good sentences about, what is. I liked Nacho. You said, what is it that you're looking for? Like, do you want a raise every year or something? And Ahmed, you were clear about some of the things that you wanted more from your company. Like bonuses or some benefits and things like that. So, yeah, it was good. Does anybody have any comments or suggestions for these guys?
I think they should their feelings. I mean, the dialogue is good, but no feelings. So if they show their feelings, it can be better.
Be more realistic, maybe about
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So like I'm sorry to hear. You could say things like, I'm sorry to hear that you want to leave our company. It makes me sad. Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But otherwise, I think that's good. All right. So let's clear up what's going on here. Yuki and Yuki.
Yes. Very confusing.
Are there really two Yukis in here? Two Yukis. Okay, Yuki, I know you. You're from Russia. Well, you're from Japan, but living in Russia. And the other Yuki? You need to unmute your microphone so we can hear from you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Good, Andrew. I'm from Japan, and
Okay.
I don't have a much vocabulary like Yuki first.
Okay, great. And so you're from Japan, and are you living in Japan too?
Yes. Unfortunately, I live in Japan.
Unfortunately, why? Unfortunately.
Because before I turned 40 years old.
Yeah.
I tried to learn how to speak in English.
Yeah. Good.
And yes, and I keep on listening Verbling.com.
Yeah.
Before 1 year ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I decided now.
Nice.
I joined. Yes, I joined this class. I joined.
Okay, great.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you. This is the first time for me to speak in English.
Well, you're doing very well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, well, wonderful. Well, you joined the class that we're doing on role playing. So that was the first role play. Now we have another one. And this is a role play that actually happened to me a couple of weeks ago. I was a customer, and I went into a store when I was in Portland, Oregon. And you guys probably don't know this, but in Portland, Oregon, they have no sales tax. So oftentimes when people are in Portland, Oregon, they like to buy expensive things because you save money by not paying any tax. So I wanted to buy a new TV, but the store where I went, they didn't have any TVs, the kind that I wanted. So they were out of stock. That's what you call it, out of stock. And so the employee had to provide good customer service to me and try to sell me the TV. And let me just tell you that this was at a Best Buy. So the fact that it's a big store, they have many locations in Oregon. So now we're going to do a role play. So one person here in the class will be the customer, which is like me. I want to buy this TV. I like it, and I want to take it home. And then, but the employee looks in the computer and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but we don't have that TV in stock." And then you have to tell me what are my options. So what could be some possible options for a person to still get that TV and buy it? But what could this employee tell me could happen? Do you guys know? Give me some ideas.
Can be discount some products then the customers want.
Okay, maybe like offer a different TV at a discount?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's a possibility. Maybe that employee can say, you know, well, we have 2 other TVs that are just as good, and they're a little bit more expensive, but I can give them to you. You know, I can give one of them to you at the same price, maybe, or at a discount. Okay, that's one. That's possibility one that somebody could do. What else could an employee do for me?
You can take this. You can take this, which in the show.
The showroom model. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy the showroom model. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can increase the warranty.
Increase, okay, and increase the warranty. Yeah, so if you take this showroom model that's maybe been used already, I can lengthen or increase the length or the time of the warranty so that it'll still be covered. Did we call that be covered?
And
right, what else?
Employee checks his or her computer, and they can he or she can say, this product is our another store, so you can go and you can buy.
And that is actually what happened for me. Is they checked their computers and they found it in another store in Portland, and so I was able to go to that store and pick it up and get it that day, same day. There's one more option that happened to me when I went to go buy my son a sleeping bag the other day at a sporting goods store. They didn't have any in stock. So what do you think is another option these days? It's a new option because of the internet. What would be another option?
Smart, no.
You can
Maybe.
put like,
Yeah?
Yes, Ahmed.
yeah,
Ahmed?
just go ahead. I will be the next of you.
Maybe the employee provides some extra things. You can give up this product, but if you want to buy this product, I can give you extra things.
Yeah. Well, I think we already did that.
Oh.
Okay, gives extra things. Okay.
Yeah,
Give
and we
extra
can
things.
like,
What else?
and we can we can like put you in the inquiries, and when we like received like the same like TV, we will call you and deliver you.
Yeah, so we can. Yeah, so that's so I'm thinking of at least two more. So we can order it for you and call you when it gets here. So one thing is, or the one I was thinking of is we can order it for you on our internet store, because most stores now have an internet store, and ship it directly to your home. So that's what they sometimes do too. And then they might pay for the shipping, you know. Does that happen for you guys?
Maybe we can say the person, the employee suggests you can buy the same film, same brand, but it is a different one.
Okay, same brand, but different model.
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes a different, like for a TV in particular, it has like a different size maybe, or the quality is better. Yeah.
If the customer is strict person,
yeah.
I want to this product, I want to this brand, I want to this brand. So
yeah.
Employee suggests you can buy this.
Yeah. Give the customer all these different options, and then the customer. So the way I'm thinking is, you know, the customer comes in, I'm looking at a TV, I like this one, and the employee will say something like, oh yes, that's a nice TV, let me check and see if we have any more in stock. And then once you find out, oh, I'm sorry, we don't have any more in stock, then the customer might say, oh, well, what do you suggest? You know, what else, what do you think we should do? And then you could give different options. So it kind of goes like that. And then every time you give an option, the customer will say yes, or what else, you know, what other options do I have? And so we can just make it run like that. So who wants to be the customer and who wants to be the worker, the employee? Hamid, Alexandra, Yuki?
Yes.
No, not me. I'm not bad. I'm a bad salesperson. I think I will never be able to sell something.
All right, how about you just be the customer then? Yeah. Yes or no?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yuki? You can be the
Me?
Alexander, are you customer?
I'm Yuki second.
Hamid wanted to be my partner.
Oh, okay, Hamid. So that's fine. So, Alexandra, you're the customer. You're coming in. I want to buy the TV. And Hamid, you're going to sell the TV to her.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
So, am I initiating the conversation?
Like, oh, excuse me. Can you help me?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So just let me open the.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can you help me?
Yes, ma'am. What is your problem?
Well, you would say.
I don't have any problem.
You would say how many?
Okay.
What would you like?
Okay, we can start again. Sorry.
Okay, cut. Action. Okay.
Okay.
Or how can I help you?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Alexander.
Excuse me, sir. Could you help me?
Yes, how can I help you?
You know, this is a very spacious place, and I can't find the the
That's universal language.
Okay, I can't find where the TVs are sold.
Okay, I can advertise for you some products. For example, this TV X is very new recently, and this price is wonderful. And or if you want to more expensive, this Y product is also amazing. So what do you want?
Oh, I'm not into all those newfangled things. I prefer a smaller one, a cheaper one.
Okay, so I can suggest you can buy this Z product. It is cheaper and amazing.
Why is it amazing? Can you give me the outline of characteristics?
Okay, this Z product is 1920 times 1200 pixels, and it is 40 inches, and another you can join internet with this smart TV, and you can remote with your hand movements.
Okay, I think I can take it.
Okay, but firstly, let me check my computer. Oh, sorry, ma'am. This product is only one, and we cannot buy this because it is representing product for us.
Oh, really?
But
yes. You said that there is such a great TV set, and now you said that it's out of stock. What am I supposed to do now?
Okay, I can say that, but this product is more our next store. Next store is almost 150 kilometers away from this.
What about killing?
It's 150 kilometers away. The other store.
Go get it.
Okay.
I'm being a very rude customer.
Okay.
Okay. I have another idea. Let me do it. I will call my other colleague, and I will learn, and I will inform you.
Okay. Is it a time-consuming process?
Yes.
Because I'm a very busy person, you know.
And I can say that if you, I can suggest this X product, and if you want to buy this, I can give extra things. For example, this receiver or this USB stick. This USB stick is 128 gigabyte, and it is new one. It is special for you.
I must confess, I'm not that tech savvy, so all these gigabytes don't mean much to me.
But ma'am, if you do that, you can save your some movies, and you can plug in your this smart TV, and you can watch whenever you want.
Should I agree or what?
You're playing the role, so whatever you want to do. You can agree like that, yeah, that works for me and that'd be good, or you can say, I just want you to get me this TV. How can you do that? You know, either
No, yeah. No. I'm a very picky customer, you know, so I want exactly this very TV set. I want this one and nothing else.
Okay, ma'am. I will do one good thing for you. This good thing, it is this table, this television table, and this TV set with this 5-and-1. How can I say? 5-and-1. It is free for you if you buy this Z product.
I think it's a good deal. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Finally, you managed to.
Thank God.
Yes.
Finally, you managed to. Can I say feed my taste? Yeah.
Feed it. Well, meet it, but more like it. Meet my needs, more like.
Meet my needs. Yeah. Finally, you managed to satisfy me.
Yeah, to satisfy you as a picky customer. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. It is our pleasure.
All right, you won your commission for the day selling the TV, Hamid.
Yes, I got it.
Yes, you earned your money. Okay, good. So some people, if you were confused, that was just a fun role play with Hamid was being the TV salesperson at the electronics store, let's say, and Alexandra was the customer, and he had the difficult job of trying to persuade her or convince her to buy something even though the thing she originally wanted was not available. So they both did a good job. All right. Okay, well we have time for a couple more, I think about 19 more minutes here. So, and we have Raphael joined us, and we have the two Yukis who haven't done any. So why don't we do one, I'm going to skip this one for now and do one that has 3 people in it. Do you all want to be in one? Yuki and Raphael? So if you guys want to be in one, this is how it works. So student A, so Yuki in Russia.
Yes.
Okay, you will be student A. So this is the scenario. So you guys are all traveling together on a trip, and let's just say you're going on a world tour. So you've just arrived in your first country at the beginning of your world tour. So you're going to be going to other countries, and
You are tourist, yeah?
Yes, you're tourists, you're travelers, and you, Yuki, you are somebody who is worried about money. So you're kind of like to stay in a cheap hotel. That's what you prefer, right? Let's go stay in this hotel. It only costs, $30 a night or something like that. And your job is to try and convince your friends that this is the best option. Okay? And Raphael, you are the opposite. You like to stay in a nice hotel. So you're not worried about money. You want to have fun and start your vacation or your holiday in style. So you want to stay at a nicer hotel that costs more money. Okay? So that you have to try to convince these other 2 guys that that's the best thing to do. Why? Why is it? And Yuki in Japan, you're with these guys, and you're kind of just listening to them, and you're going to decide who do you agree with. So you're kind of you don't have a position yet. You're just kind of listening for now. And then you might add some things like, well, that would be a good idea, or maybe he's right or something. And then you get to say, who do you agree with? So I agree with Yuki, or I agree with Raphael. We should stay here or there. Does that make sense?
Teacher Lisa,
Yeah.
I don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense?
Yes.
Okay, well, you listen to Yuki and you listen to Raphael, and then you'll see if it makes sense, and then you get to tell us, who do you agree with? Do you agree with Yuki, or do you agree with Raphael? Okay. So, Yuki, why don't you start off saying, hey, where are we going to stay tonight? And then you start giving some examples of what might be a nice place and why. And then, Raphael, you come in with your opinions. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Yes.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Yuki.
Hello, my friends. We just arrived in first country, in Russia. Don't you feel tired, Raphael? Don't you feel tired?
Yes, I'm feeling tired. What? I'm very tired. I need to take a rest. So why do you? What tips you could give us? What should we have to stay?
Oh.
Yeah, where should we stay? You guys are all gonna stay in the same place.
I just wanted to say about it. I would like to know your opinion about the hotel where we are going. We will stay. I think we have our budget is don't allow to stay in luxury hotel. So I think we had to find a cheaper hotel. What is your opinion, Yuki? Yuki, Japan.
Me? Sorry, I can't catch up with you.
I'm sorry.
You first. Yes.
How about Raphael?
Raphael, where do you want to stay?
Well, I want to stay in a 5-star hotel. So because I found some interesting. I found some interesting. We have there has sauna. We have sauna. They have a suite. The beds are soft, and there's a lot of place to stay. And we can find interesting people there.
Crazy. You are crazy.
Why?
We are students. We have no such.
Come on, we have
money.
We have credit cards. We have three credit cards. We can stay wherever you are.
I know we have credit card, but they are only few money is left in your account in your bank. So you will be bankrupt.
We could ask for a loan when we come back, when we can sell some things in our house. And we can, it's our vacation. We're on vacation. We need to enjoy it. It's our.
What we can sell? We have only some clothes and daily goods and only bag. Do you want to sell bag for the money for staying hotel?
Oh yes, I want to enjoy this vacation, and I want to enjoy our staying here, and I want to meet interesting people. What interesting people we're going to meet elsewhere?
Yeah. Why don't you want to stay in such a luxury hotel? I think cheaper hotel is enough for us to enjoy the job and enjoy the journey. Don't you think so?
Well, I know. I'm looking for comfort. I'm looking for a comfort place to stay. And you, Yuki, from Japan, what do you think about it?
But you have no money. How can How can you stay in the
Who needs money
suite
nowadays?
room?
Who needs money nowadays? We have a good talk, you know. We could convince people to live in the
I
woods.
agree. I agree.
You agree, Yuki?
Yeah, no. I agree with Ignacro.
What do you say?
No. He said share
Raphael.
house. Raphael.
No, with Ignacio, who's in the Verbling chat.
Ignacro.
Sorry.
Sorry.
says-
Ignacro. Yeah. Share room in a luxury
room.
hotel. That is our customers in Japanese. You know, most of Japanese share.
Do you want to share the room?
Yeah.
Who would you like to share?
I don't want to share my room. I want a room for myself.
Yuki first. Maybe he lives in Russia.
Yeah.
Yes.
今あれですか、ロシアに住んでるんですか。
はい。
he feel lonely and he wants to share a room with other people.
I think that's a good idea.
So maybe the two Yukis can share a room, and Raphael will have to get his own and pay for it all by himself.
Why? It's not fair. Why only Raphael?
This is the Verbling.com.
I agree. I like that idea.
Verbling.com is not fair.
Raphael.
Well, you want to save money, but I want to spend money. I want a great room services. I want at least 5 maids to serve me, and I want and then I want comfort, you know.
Raphael, don't you remember about your girlfriend? Girlfriend always consulted with me, and she always crying. She complain about you. You always lose many money, and she works for you. Think about her seriously.
But she's not here right now.
Yes,
so we can't. If we won't tell her, how is she gonna know? How will she know?
She will know because you use credit card. She will check that your account.
I won't tell her. Only if you tell her, because.
Don't make her cry, please. She's a good girl, Raphael.
Okay.
Okay, so where are you guys going to stay the night? You haven't come to any agreement yet.
Maybe in the street.
Separate hotels?
Maybe in the street.
Oh, in the streets.
Street?
Well, if you don't come to some agreement, you guys might be spending the night in the streets.
Yeah, probably.
Well, how about a compromise? Maybe like first night you stay in a luxury hotel, and then the next 2 nights you stay in cheap hotels or something like that.
Maybe that's a good idea.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, Hamid, you were making a comment in the chat. You said it's very realistic.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so too. Because it wasn't just a back and forth, but you guys were talking like over each other a little bit, and Yuki in Japan was laughing, and I think that's true how like a real conversation would be. What did you think, Nacho?
Yeah, it's very funny. Yes, I think it was very realistic. At the end, that they had to take to choose because.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very difficult to make a deal. Yeah.
Yeah. Alexandra, what did you think about it?
I sometimes couldn't get a word out of the conversation.
Was it difficult to understand?
They were just all talking all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, but it's good because that's
Yeah,
real. Yeah.
These were very lively debate.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm asking because I'm wondering, and because before you mentioned about when two people are speaking, sometimes it's difficult to understand what they're saying. You were talking about native speakers speaking together, but I'm wondering if it's similar listening to these three talk together because they were talking over each other and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes, it often happens. Yes.
But at the same time, you can the more you train your ear, you can pick up on all everything that everybody's saying, even though you guys were talking at the same time. That I think it can be possible to understand what you guys are saying. I think it's also cultural. In some cultures, it's common for people to all talk at the same time, and maybe in some other cultures, or in different sections of the culture, it's more common to take turns. Like one person says something, then the other person says something. So what is it like in Russia for you, Alexandra? Does everybody talk all at once?
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
When people argue about something.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that it's common, but it happens.
Mm-hmm. Is it more common to have a back and forth?
It is, because if everybody is talking at the same time, it's considered to be a little bit rude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sometimes here too. Sometimes
but
usually.
You're in the streets.
Yeah.
But you're in the streets. The streets are cold. We're freezing out there. We need a place to stay. So we're desperate.
That's
desperate.
That's right.
Yeah, I think here it's acceptable to speak all together because this is an extreme situation.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I'm just curious because in the United States sometimes different cultures, like I would say like the typical kind of white Americans, they might think it's rude if somebody is talking at the same time as you, like you're being interrupted. But then a lot of times when you mix with other people from other cultures, it's not considered rude. So, for example, like in if you're having dinner at a big Italian family's house, and there's a lot of people and it's very lively, it's not rude for people to be talking all at the same time, because they're all like excited. So it's an interesting cultural difference. What about it? What's it like in Japan? Yuki from Japan. Yuki in Japan.
Yeah.
In Japan, do people talk all at once, or do you take turns?
I don't understand. Sorry.
Okay, Yuki in Russia.
I think if Japanese prefer to conduct modestly, so it is not so often happens the situation when two or three people talk similarly. But sometimes if they are upset and they can't stop their emotion, maybe it happens. Or especially we can find such a scene in the political in the parliament.
Yeah, sure.
When politics argue with each other, they talk at the same time, and it's very confusing.
Yeah.
What the hell? What the hell? You can first have lots of vocabulary in English.
Yeah, he speaks very well.
I'm not good at speaking English.
Yes, you are.
I make many mistakes.
You can understand what they are talking about.
Yes, he can understand.
Yes. Yeah, he can understand. more than me.
Rafael, what is it like in Brazil?
Like they said, we wait for people to finish their talking so we can start talking. But yes, it also depends on our emotion. It also depends on the environment. When we are in a hurry to say something, we interrupt the other people. We interrupt them. But in a common conversation, we wait for them to stop talking.
Okay. And Nacho, how about Nacho, where are you?
I'm from Spain.
Oh, okay, in Spain. What's it like in Spain?
I'm afraid that in Spain we like to speak at the same time more often than we should.
And it's not considered rude, right?
No, it's not considered rude, but sometimes there are a lot of noise in the restaurant, and sometimes it's not very comfortable.
Hard to concentrate.
We like to speak at the same time.
Yeah, I lived in Spain for a little while, and I noticed that with, especially in one of the families where I lived, when we would have lunch together, it was very lively conversation and very much everybody expressing themselves. You know, not waiting their turns necessarily, just speaking when they wanted to. So yeah. It's a good way to learn a language. Lots of people speaking.
but it's difficult to understand in a different language.
Yes, it can be. Yeah, you have to practice for sure. Hamid, what about in Turkey?
I cannot generalize, but I can say that it depends on also our family environments. From my side, I cannot interrupt my dad, for example. And I have to listen my elder people.
Yeah.
It is my characteristic, and I also want this behavior from my family environment.
Yeah. Great. And Ahmed, how about for you? You're in Egypt?
No, Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. What about in Jordan?
Depends, I think, in discussion. Like, if it is normal discussion, it's a little bit rude. But if it is like hard discussion and big difference in the opinion, so it is like distract like the speaking and no issue like.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Yeah, it sounds probably pretty similar around the world. You know, of course, just like what Hamid said, it really depends on who you're speaking to and what the custom is. So if he's speaking to his father, you know not to interrupt. But maybe if kids are speaking, they can talk all at once. Or you're good friends, you know, and you're having a lively discussion. So, yeah, that's interesting. It's also an interesting cultural thing. So, I would just say when you're in the United States, if it's in a formal setting, you wait your turn, you let the other person speak, you listen. But if you're in a very relaxed, informal setting, then, you know, somebody might be talking and you get excited, and so you say, yeah, but, you know, and then kind of a back and forth like that more. So, okay, guys, well, thanks for coming. Our hour's gone, and I got to finish this, so you guys can go to other classes if you want to. I have a couple more classes in I think 2 hours or something, or an hour. I don't know. I got to check. Anyways, thanks for coming to class, and I'll see you again.
Thanks.
And thanks, Yuki in Japan. Keep coming to classes.
Thank you, Lisa.
Okay, take care, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Employer-employee conversation. So there's two people playing this role play. The first person will be the employee. So the scenario is that the employee wants to quit the job. He or she doesn't want to be there anymore because another company, a competing firm, is offering this person a better salary, so more money. So they want to go where the money is. All right, but the employer, the other person, is going to be the employer, and you want to convince the employee to stay with you. So you guys are gonna have this conversation, and you want to try to make it, kind of realistic. You can make it funny if you want, or serious, however you want to do it, however it goes. Sometimes we don't know ahead of time what's going to happen in these role plays. But you want to be talking in a real way, and the best role plays are when you keep talking rather than just having short sentences. Say a little bit more, like you really are the employee, you really are the employer. And it is helpful if we sometimes help these guys who are being very brave to do this in front of the class, give them some ideas. So let's give the employer some ideas. What are some possible things the employer could say to try to make the employee stay? Like if you were an employer, what could you offer to your employee to try to make him or her stay with you? Here we go. Okay, hi everybody. We're live here on Verbling, and in this hour we're going to be having a speaking class, English speaking class. My name is Lisa, and I am from the United States. I live in Washington State, and I'm one of the teachers here on Verbling. And for anybody out there who's just coming across Verbling on a Sunday afternoon, at least that's what it is for me, this is a website for practicing and improving your language skills. We have English classes, Spanish, French, Russian, and Italian right now. And you can become a member and take classes throughout the day and the night. So if you have a reservation for this class, you can use it now. And if you don't have a reservation and you are a Verbling member, just click on the Join Class button, and that brings you into the Google Hangouts here with us. We're going to be here for the next hour doing some role plays. So this will give you an opportunity to practice speaking your English in a kind of a fun and informal way, a conversational way. So I've created some scenarios, and I will post in the Verbling chat here the link to the document where you can read what we're going to be doing. So let me just say hi. Hamid, you're back. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Nacho, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
Good. All right, wonderful. And Ahmed, you're back as well. Welcome.
Thanks.
Joel, so that person has more freedom to come and go. Okay. What else could you offer?
If the person makes good things, we can give some prizes, some awards.
Oh, like bonuses?
Yes.
Okay. So some bonuses for good work. What do you think, Alexandra?
I just remembered a joke about this.
What?
You know, when the employee comes to his employer and says, "Sir, I would like to have, would you give me a better salary?
Uh-huh.
Because 3 companies are after me."
Yeah.
And the employer, who doesn't want to lose the employee, he says, "Oh, 3 companies. I'm so impressed. Of course, I will give you a better salary. Only stay with us." And when he goes out of the cabinet, where he meets his friends, and his friends ask him, "So what did you say?" "I said that," and the employee says that, "I said that 3 companies were after me, and I want a better salary.
Yeah.
But I didn't say that those companies are electricity companies and companies like for house convenience." So
the people who are after him for their bills.
yeah, companies for the bills. Yeah.
Like we can offer more training.
More what?
More training, like progress in his career, like.
Okay, more training to help. Okay, yeah, like more training to help improve or go farther.
Yeah.
farther
boost,
in his or her career. Okay. What else? Go ahead, Ahmed.
Yeah, and also, yeah, and he can also like make more activities out like of his work, like soccer team, make soccer teams, or like make society relations between the team. So he's like make more like families. So make difficult to leave the company.
So like to build better relationships within the company? Is that what you mean? Within the company?
Yeah.
Like starting, so starting a sports team, or maybe like getting together after work for something. Oops, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Anybody else have an idea? What could you offer this person to convince them to stay?
If I'd like someone to stay in my company, I offer him and very flexible timetable in order to fit his private life with work.
Okay, so maybe a more flexible work schedule. Yeah, and it looks like we had Alexandra came in and she dropped out, so hopefully she can get back in. With the role plays, it's fun to have a variety of people in the class doing different roles, playing different roles. So if you want to join, this is a fun class. It's very informal, and you don't have to be nervous about speaking because it's just for fun and practicing different scenarios that you might come across actually in speaking English. All right, so Alexandra's trying to get back in. Let's see if her connection stays. Hi, Alexandra. Is it working for you?
Maybe she's connecting.
Yeah, probably takes a little while. Yeah, when you first come into the Google Hangouts, oftentimes it takes a few seconds or so, and then you're also usually muted. So you always have to just check and unmute yourself. So it looks like you're here. Hi, Alexandra.
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Yay! Hi. Wonderful. Welcome. So looks like you guys have been opening the role plays. So I think you guys have done this before. I'll just give you guys a little bit of direction in the beginning, and also people who are watching so they know what's going on. I've come up with some little scenarios, we call them, little scenes. They just are helpful to get us started. And we'll just see how many we get through. We got through about 3 or 4 last time. I have a bunch here. So, for example, the first one is an